I didn't even start the software, silly me. Well, welcome. I wasn't planning on doing this for quite a while, but welcome to another speedrun video, not a stream. And if I did start streaming, that would have been a mistake. So, I wasn't planning on doing this for a while, but I decided to do it. And I'll see if I am going to be doing it or not. And if I did, this was uploaded, and if I didn't, then this is not going to be uploaded. And this one will be public even if I don't PB. The any percent one was the thing that I wasn't going to make public. But this one I am. But my PB here is showing that it's very low. Like very high for the time. My best possible time is super, well, I wouldn't say super low, but mainly it's like promising because I have 6 minutes worth of time save. This is going to be the same strat for desert, except for everything is, of course you already know what world peace is because this game is super popular and I love this game, but for ones who don't, you have to battle every boss. It's on OBS, good thing, because if this was kept on OBS, then my commentary would turn off, and I'd have to reset again. Now, real quick thing, I don't have a great intro in Bonneton stuff, and the good intro of Bonneton can be done in 220, but I cannot figure out how to do that, so that's why it's 238. Probably did that in a tiny bit of a delay, but it's all okay. I can never figure out how to do this. I think I know, actually, why the intro is supposed to be 220. It's because it's supposed to be in a different language, but I'm still making it this language, English. I've never played in a Japanese play. I guess I should, but I have never really figured. I've never really figured on doing so. I don't even know if it's going to be faster by the second or if it's actually going to be way quicker. I was going to say, if I actually managed to nail the... Are you kidding me? My triple jump wasn't even there. Oh, come on. That was awful. And here, because it's not streamed, there won't be any resets. So if I do super badly on this, I'm not gonna even bother. I'm gonna just delete the video entirely. Okay, good. That actually worked. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'll discuss my things after I'm done with this fight. That's not gonna work. My time is not good. Oh my word. How did that work? I was gonna say for Super Mario Odyssey for how this is gonna work, and yes, this is not gonna go old because I had terrible luck on that. Kept bonking in places I shouldn't have, and I just messed up in all sorts of places. But mainly, I have a new strat for Desert, which is the Sphinx, and I'm not doing the sub area because it is dark. That's only for the dark side split. I really want to do that run again because, come on, because that split entirely is something that I sort of feel like I'm gonna do a really good job the next time I do it. I have really solid ideas. Now I didn't bonk into that rock like I did in 90%. And telling you guys this, surprisingly enough, this was recorded 2 days after my last one, May 1st. And, or I did it yesterday for me, but for you guys it's going to be 2 days after 80%. Still have the solid strat for Madam Brood. Oh my word, I'm surprised that worked. Like I'm surprised I didn't even bonk. Good. So glad that didn't slow me down. Now it's time for Dino Skip. Let's see if this works. Good. Did it in one try. Okay, good. That was a bit of a there was a bit of delay there. Come on, we're on the world. Oh my word, that was way better. At least now I know how to do that quicker. Because last time I had no idea how that fight would have been done quicker, but now I know. I cannot do the Moon Kingdom skip, like skipping the entirety of the Moon Cave, because I've tried it last time on 80% and I cannot figure it out. I've tried so many times last time and I can never figure out how I'm supposed to do it. I think I got a massive gold here because last time I didn't battle Madam Brood as I did in other times, in Dark Side as well. This is the only other split that has that long of a time, and now I have golded by massive amounts. And I got 3.5 minutes instead of 3:56 for the latest best time. So this is gonna make me go super far ahead. And also, Lost Kingdom is gonna be a lot better too. Okay, so my gold isn't as bad, as massive. There was a tiny bit. Actually, I don't know what I did wrong there. But I got sub 340. Sometimes I want to just re-LP this game because I really miss this game so much. I slightly just want to play this game off screen to see how many moves I can remember without looking anything up. Oh, what am I doing? I pressed plus instead of B. That's gonna get me far behind. It's gonna be time saved for the future because I wasted 10 seconds on not knowing which button to press for the freaking manual. Not doing Oasis. Not doing much of anything here. I am still getting the bird, if I can, in the first try. You've gotta be kidding me. Not this again. I freaking hate this stupid building! That is in my opinion the worst moon to get, even if it's supposed to be easy. The bird moon. I really hate it. I would have skipped it, but I'm not gonna do that. I already made a deal about world peace that I have a new strat in this that's actually gonna help me a little. Now, difference here, I'm not doing the strat of world peace. Also, I went the wrong way. I am going to do the Sphinx. And I'm doing Jaxie. But the Jaxie I'm going to do in a different fashion. Come on. My word. And you would wonder how I didn't get that the first time, from how far below my footprints it was. Because that should have counted, but it didn't. I thought it would mess me up. I'm glad it didn't. I only need, technically, 2 more moons. So the only moons I'm gonna get are this moon, and then I'm gonna get the Jaxie moon. Because I need that moon. I need that moon desperately. Never mind about my difference in order and fashion. Oh, screw it. This is actually quicker anyway. Ah, come on! Of course I did it wrong. I was gonna do it the way I've never done it before, and I'm so glad that I'm not gonna do it, because that's impossible. I'm gonna do it the way that nobody would expect. Because it's actually easier than doing it the other way. Come on. Get to freaking checkpoint. Thank you. I should have just skipped one of the moons. Gosh darn it. I completely forgot. Well, I'm gonna skip the Sphinx moon, but next time I'm gonna skip that quicksand moon from before. I'm only going inside the Sphinx because I need the coins for the idea to work. It's a good thing I didn't collect that moon. Better to do this than to go out of the entire area. Ah! This is not going as planned. There's so many moons I should have skipped that I completely forgot about. Like, for instance, I was supposed to skip a couple of moons here and there, like the big dune and all of that. Not a good idea. And now, new idea. Are you kidding me? That looked way closer. I don't get that. That actually looked way closer than how far it actually was. That's why. There's a couple of things I dislike about this game. Is that there are some things that actually doesn't look like they're that far away, but they actually are that far away. To me, at least, because I have terrible sense of vision. So I guess the thing that I dislike about the game is not common with others. I'm not gonna be able to make this. Now I gotta wait for it to go up, to go back down. So there's that thing over there. It's sort of funny, I can never figure out what that leads to. It's a good thing I didn't fall off. I know that path is as wide as the column, so if I miss it, it's obvious. But also the worst feeling. So there's no moons that I'm getting here. This is actually one of the easier kingdoms to get used to, but I can never remember. There's so many moons here that I can actually get that are a bit quicker. Like, the bird moon is actually a pretty nifty moon to get. Bullet bill list here because it's easy. That one was actually a little bit better than the last time, because the last time I tried to do it without a bullet bill, I stopped a little and then did a far jump. But that time I just did a double jump and it actually worked out pretty well. Nailed it. Darn it! Doing this with a bullet bill. Healing because I need it. I don't mind this fight only, but the other Harriet fight is my least favorite. Oh my word, I did not mean to do that. My word. I actually figured when she was pointed that direction that she was gonna go that far. Nailed it. That time I did a dive. I should have just done a far jump and then a normal jump. Because I think that would have been a little quicker. And I realized my time. Need to do a little better. So yeah, there's a couple moons there that I can skip. That big dune for one. And I'm going to do the Sphinx moon. I'm gonna actually ride the Jaxi to the Sphinx. That seems like a better idea. Oh, whoops, not yet. These are not looking super promising. I still really like that they did technically, I think, 3 kingdoms that had time zones. First kingdom is this kingdom. And then they did New Donk City. sort of thought they did 3. I just don't know what the other one was. Actually, I think it was Seaside. Might be wrong though. Yeah, because I think Seaside didn't have a sunset in the beginning, but then it did after I defeated Mollusk Linkier. Don't like calling him Lancer because I think Linkier sounds more accurate. Because it's with an EU instead of just E. You gotta be kidding me. I'm doing this route instead of the bullet bill route. Are you kidding me? There we go. Collecting some of these coins. So the treasure chest moon I'll get later. Probably at some point I'll just skip the moon entirely and do the risky. Nailed it. This is my least favorite boss. Second least favorite boss is so menacing. It's so much of a time waster. The worst thing is I don't think I got gold here. This is actually pretty funny. I can just walk and it doesn't even hurt me. You've gotta be kidding me. I don't even know how that didn't count. He technically punched the ice and he didn't even get phased. I didn't gold. Gosh darn it. It makes sense for how I didn't gold because there were a few mishaps here and there. Nothing with Harriet, nothing with this. But the mishap was the bird moon for one, and then just dying at the area where I was supposed to get to the Jaxie. It's sort of funny because I actually think that doing the bullet bill strat up above is actually quicker than doing the wall jump. So pretty much the next time I do it in any percent, I would do it without the wall jump, and it would actually be a little quicker. I'm back to being behind, but that won't be the same. That won't be that way for a long time. At least I hope it won't be. My word, this was an awful split. Behind by pretty much a half minute, which is awful, or 40 seconds. No, it makes sense for another reason for why I was behind in Sand Kingdom by that much. It was also because I didn't know what button I was supposed to press for the manual, even though that doesn't make any sense at all. Because I should know since I've done the speedrun over 40 times, but yet somehow I just forgot. Now, new strat here, I'm not going for the zipper. Instead, I'm doing I'm doing the secret room. There's a reason I'm doing that. You gotta be kidding me. So that doesn't count, unfortunately. The reason is I'm gonna do a strat that I've never tried before, and you know how I am when I do strats that I've never tried before. But this time it actually looked like it was quicker than trying to capture a cheap. And it worked. I love doing that, if it works. You've got to be kidding me! That last phase was awful. I didn't gold only because of that fight. Because the secret room was flawless, and I feel like that was actually quicker than doing the zipper. But otherwise, that boss fight was the only reason I was as far behind as I will be. Because that wasted like 10 seconds of time. If anything, I might have still been behind, so next time I will get the zipper moon. Because apparently the zipper moon is actually quicker than doing secret room. If anything, I might even try Notes Moon to see if that is actually quicker than doing one of the moons. Because the moon that I would think of skipping there is just the secret moon down below. Yo! I was hoping it would still go that way. That bunny moon is awful. Not my favorite moon at all. It's my least favorite moon to get. My least favorite bunny moon, let's just say that. The moon bunny is not as bad. Come on. I forgot B was also stretch. I'm so used to pressing Y there. I think you can press any button, but I was so used to pressing Y that I actually thought B was something else. Okay, good. They actually enabled me to do that jump. Because it saves a bit more time than not doing that. New idea here. skipping the sub area entirely. Oh, whoops. I didn't know I was high enough. That was my fault. Last time I did the sub area, but there's a couple moons that I can get that actually doesn't require me to do that. And because already I only need one more moon. So I'm also not getting the one moon back there. Oh wow, that actually counts? I thought that moon wouldn't count. I'm not gonna bother trying to shortcut over there because I've never practiced it. I'm gonna practice it a few times off screen at some point. Probably even practice it on any percent to see if it works. So glad that works. I think I figured out a way for it to work. It involves finding corners. I'm gonna cross it, even if I don't need it. Huh. Didn't even enable my high jump there. Darn it. Nuts. Ah, gee. My word, the time. I think I did a perfect idea there. Because that sub area wasted so much time last time. And I only have one moon to get in the other area. My word. Doing Dark Side really helps because then it helps me with ideas for world peace. Because I think I'm gonna have a massive gold here if things play out right. The only moon I'm getting here is the moon that I usually have by a shortcut by these guys. So glad that worked. Actually thought that would not work at all. That one I never understand, but at some point I'll finally figure out how to do that other thing. I missed a checkpoint, but that's fine, I don't even need it. Really? Okay, so that did miss. No! I completely missed it. I have another idea for a world peace strat for later, which is there is a moon that I'm thinking about skipping at some point. Not the moon with the uproot, even though that is plausible to skip. But the moon I'm thinking about skipping is I'm trying to think of what it is. Didn't even say anything. How dare you? Hit. I am at a loss of what I was thinking about saying there, about what I was going to do before skipping a moon. I think it was the uproot moon that I was thinking of skipping. The uproot at the beginning, not the uproot in the maze. I was waiting until it moved. This theme is hype whenever I am this far. Nice! That was the best one yet. The one moon I'm thinking about getting in World Peace that doesn't waste much time is that hidden moon at the charging station. I just have to figure out what moon I want to skip. Whether it being a moon I buy or a moon in the beginning. Not a bunny moon, because the bunny moon is actually something that doesn't waste much time if done perfectly. And not the rock moon either. So it's either the buying moon, the uproot moon at the tree, or the uproot moon in the shortcut, even though the uproot shortcut moon is actually quick. It's actually pretty dang quick. But I golded. I think I even got a sub 10 minute. Which is insane. Pulled about a long shot there. Now I gotta figure out how to do this strat perfectly. Last time, I got a pretty decent time, but I have to try to do it in 1.5 minutes instead of 1 minute and 45 seconds. But I'll still try my best, and I'm not even gonna try anything. Like if it fails, I'm not even gonna bother. But if the first phase fails where I don't even get the hat, that's when I will have an upset happen. Come on, skip it already. Yeah. So it's not much, but I'm still gonna do things as best as I can. Please! Wow, that was way better. I was just gonna leap by 1 or 2, but that's still not as wasteful. Oh man, that actually felt pretty good. Oh my word, that's massive time save. I actually remembered how I messed up on that before. I golded again, and I'm super far ahead because of that. Because last time, my first and second phases were awful. But I have a really good strat for this. I still don't know how I got the 4 minute. I'll try to figure that part out. It's still pretty funny because people try to do that so quickly that they don't even know about the homing cat for that. So gonna get 3 moons up here. Come on. Ah! Seriously? How did that count as a bonk? I've never bonked there, ever. That's what I get for trying something cool. Ah, that's what I get for trying to do it shorter. Yeah, things are not going well at all. Didn't even bother getting off of the light on. Now, for scaring the Glypto. Do not get kleptoed, please. Thank you. Scare the klepto. Ah, dang it. Don't like bonking there. Final moon. My berry's low. I can never figure that part out. Not much of a gold, but I did manage to get another huge time save. Wait, okay, okay, so apparently I did gold. So I got the sub 4 minute long last or something. Sub 4 minute, which is insane. Another gold, which is something that I don't think I'll ever do again. Or I might do it again because I did mess up a couple times. Oh yeah, I did because I tried doing a cool trick with a wall jump and I still managed to gold. Still gonna try the shortcut. It worked first try at long last. If I bonked there, that would have been a huge upset. No, thank you. That would have been awful if that actually made me go far behind. Thank you for kept bouncing there. That has no... It has been highly known as cap bounce fail for so long. I'm so glad it actually worked. Oh, that is where the freaking cap bounce fail is? Come on! I hate that so much. There we go. I don't know how the heck that worked. I was off the edge and yet somehow I was still able to far jump. I almost said fall jump. That's not a thing. Unless you call a dive a fall jump. Will go in two ways. Either it will completely suck, or I will do so good here. Already is not promising. This is not promising! If I can miss this, I will miss the second phase. And I will die. Please don't go right. Like, my right. Okay, good. Now, this is better not miss, because already my first phase of this fight is awful. Thank you very much. Okay, I thought I hit it 4 times, not 3. I finally got the sub 5 minute on this fight. This is very promising. The moon that I hated still was pretty bad, but the Mecha Wiggler fight was bad at the first phase, but was awesome, very flawless in the second phase. My muscles are so relaxed. Not even having those reflexes anymore. Breaking, come on! I forgot about one moon, gosh darn it! I always forget about that beginning girder moon. I'm gonna immediately warp back to. No, I can't. I can't when I'm in the man. I forgot about a moon, and that wastes a couple seconds of time. By a couple, I mean absolutely wastes so much time. If you forget that moon, it wastes like 20 seconds of time, or dependent amount of time. I'm gonna do this sub area. I don't mean to touch the right stick. So there's pretty much 8 moons that I can get freely. Dude, around the world. Are you freaking kidding me? I freaking hate that. in technicality, I can only get 2 more free moons, or 2 more moons that are not free. What the heck? I have no idea where I'm going. I'm not doing bullet building. One of the moons I'm getting is the Mecha Wiggler head. That was an awful trick. Doing the drummer guy late. Now I'm getting trumpeter. I'm gonna get the drummer guy. I actually completely forgot to warp. It saves so much time if I remember to warp back there before going out of the building. Are you kidding me? So the moon I've decided to get is the sewage shortcut moon. This just leads me to doing another moon skip, like skipping a moon. Thank goodness that didn't count as a bonk. I finally found the word Bowser in that. That was there the whole time, and yet I finally read it as Bowser. How did that not count as a triple jump? Answer me that. Despite my waste of time, I actually think because of the Mecha Wiggler fight, I'm actually gonna gold by a bit. Finally didn't bonk on that switch. Purple. Purple. Look at this real quick. So yeah, I did gold, thankfully. It's sort of funny because I'm sort of thinking I could just skip out on the beginning girder moon. Okay, so apparently if I press and hold CL, it doesn't process it. Now I know why I should have skipped the Sphinx Moon in World Peace. Because I sort of remembered saying that I skipped the Sphinx Moon because it is not required for completing World Peace, because I barely even need to buy any moons. Because now I have so many coins, and I don't think I even need to worry about those damage boosts. Sack! Yay! I love how they just point in the direction you need to go. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my word. Come on, how the heck did that miss? I have a feeling that the Mecha Wiggler fight is the only reason I go there, even though I saved the time there by only a half minute. Because I got the sub 5 minute long last of that fight, and it was 4.5 minutes long for the night split because of that. No promises that won't. No promises that will happen again. I have an idea for the next dark side split that would actually really work out if I can figure it out. Which is going inside that painting. Look how far ahead I am. Very promising splits here. Now here, I, yet again, don't need to buy a moon. The only moons I need to collect, I only need to collect around, I think there's 7 moons I can get. I'm not even gonna get the Captain Toad moon, because it's already quick by going through Shiveria by itself, doing the entrance to Shiveria, and then doing the Chess Moon and the Hidden Moon. Whatever. Ah, of course that would fail, because I wasn't in the exact center. Of course, it doesn't even turn the way I wanted it to turn. That was awful. In order for the shortcut to work, I need those Goombas gone. Nice. I'm actually glad that worked instead of thinking I just entered the pipe normally. I feel like at some point, I think I said this before, I should skip the entrance moon and just get the shortcut moon in the Taifu area. Because that area is actually the quickest to get the shortcut moon in. I don't even know how that guy processed that I was up there, because in technicality I ledge grabbed a little, but that thing still thought, and yes, I did a dumb mistake. I actually thought this was 80% for some dumb reason. That's another moon I should get. Gosh darn it. Because I'm so used to getting that moon. I actually thought that this was somehow dark side, and it's not. That time I didn't bonk. This time I'm learning my lesson from before. Oh, please don't fall in the pool of poison. Thank you. Now comes the fight I hate. The fight against Rango in the ice field. That fight is the worst. It's sort of funny, for a second I actually forgot that I fought against Knuckle Attack, because somehow I thought that I messed up on that one. I did that a bit earlier. Here comes the fight I hate. Yep, there's the reason why I hate it. It's so easy for me to mess up on that part. I cannot jump on him! Ugh. I so much wish I can figure out how to just skip the entirety of just him throwing his hat at me, so I can finally figure out how to do that stupid strat. I've done it only once, but that's it. I have not figured out how to do it otherwise. I've only figured out the hat ones, that's all. What's worse, I think I golded this despite the fact that I've only collected one moon, which actually, figuring this part out, I did collect 2 moons in this kingdom once. Let's see if I can figure this part out again. Yes! That's awesome. Come on. Ah! Come on. I'm trying to throw Cappy over here and then talking to this guy. It saves time when you do it first time. Otherwise, it wastes like 10 seconds. And then in this case, for me, it's sort of RNG for whether I do it or not. Even though some people can't actually do it flawlessly. Okay. Well, I don't know how this is gonna go. Whether I golded or not. In actuality, I didn't gold in this anyway. I was just a bit behind, and I collected 2 moons, which was reasonable. I figured that was gonna happen. Ooh, that was a good one. Not bad. I got 58.29. That was not bad at all. I pressed plus, and then I pressed A at the last second, realizing. Alright, so I can never figure this one out, so I'm just gonna uncapture. I didn't gold, but that's fine. I get it. I collected a moon I wasn't supposed to, and that wasted some time, along with figuring out that shortcut by the Goombas, and the Ringo fight. The Ringo fight sucks. It's the only fight that is on ice, and that's the only thing that bothers me. Because otherwise, the Necrotech fight is technically a slippery field. But I got time saved, that's the important thing. Now, I have an interesting thing about this that I'm going to do. And it will save time. Probably even help me gold. I don't know how I thought this was already luncheon. It isn't. Now, Molluscman Cure, the thing that people might not like me pronouncing it as, but I still want to pronounce it that, not Lancer. Don't like calling it Lancer because what the heck is the point of that? I like calling him Lincure because I always think that's actually a French thing to say. Because I actually think that that is actually French. I think Molluscum Lincure is a French name. I'm skipping everything here. And here's the reason why. I'm getting notes. Then I'm getting the note. Wow, flawless dive. I went really high. Thank goodness that didn't result in me having a shockwave and landing. It's really just called a stun. I don't even know why people call it fall damage when it's really just you getting stunned. In all honesty, I think it's just called fall stun and not fall damage. Come on. I was trying to do that. I know there are professional speedrunners that spin pound, but I don't really spin pound. It's hard for me to just do that without thinking it's gonna drift at some point. No! The only thing that I slightly agree with, but I still like the boss anyways. Many people hate the boss for some odd reason. I am the only one that would say that Molluscular Cure is actually my most favorite boss in the game. It's surprising. And many people will probably hate me for it. But I actually think Molluscular Cure is actually a hilarious boss. And not the worst boss ever created. I thought he was hilarious when I first saw him. Never thought he sucked. Now, learning the lesson from the wise, I should, for one thing, refill the water supply for the Gushin. And then, are you serious? He's not even there. Please tell me he's still there. Please tell me this is the part where he's actually there, because if he's not, that's actually not going to be well at all. I'm going to turn the camera though. He's still there, thank goodness. Curse you! I was trying so hard! Are you kidding me? How? How did that miss? Got an idea for this. I really hope it works. Crap. Yeah! It's sort of funny because I just had I was just listening to an 8-bit theme of the Molluscular Cure, and someone saying that when they were younger and they saw the head grow so big, they were creeped out by it. But when I saw it, I thought it was hilarious because I thought that his brain was getting so big that he couldn't handle it anymore. Because I watched an episode when I was a kid of someone having their brain grow so big that they couldn't handle the pressure and they just fell backwards. And I thought when I saw Molluscular Cure's head grow so big, I was like laughing so hard. And then he exploded, which made me laugh even harder. Somehow I golded. I didn't really do much of anything that was that much different. I guess I did something different. Got the sub 715, which is great. Now is the thing that I'm going to plan on doing differently. Because I had no idea where the treasure chest moon was in Luncheon. The moon I'm skipping is the first timer challenge, but I'm still going up there, and I'm skipping the Goomba Love Moon. But the rest of the moons I'm planning on getting. I might even get the Fork Moon, the Fork sub-area moon. but not the secret one. I'm still getting lurking. I don't even know why I skipped. Well, actually, it makes sense when I do it this way. It just feels so much shorter. Come on. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to skip so much. It's not working. And I couldn't jump there. Curse you! Okay, how? I thought this was the second phase. And I sucked that much in the last phase? Seriously? I freaking hate it. I don't hate the boss, I just hate how I messed up there. Ah! That was awful. It's always downs, but I'm still super far ahead. That's what I hate so much. Wish I took no damage so I can have time save there. Not skipping this sub area. There's some moons I'm not skipping. There's a timer challenge 2 that I'm going to do. And I'm doing slots, very surprisingly. It's my only slots move. This is my only slots move that I'm doing. At some point, I'm going to skip the slots move as well. Oh my word. So remembering, there are 8 moons that I can get, and there's 18 moons I need. So I have to put that into attention. I yeeted that so far away. My word. Burnt to a crisp by stew. Yet again, I'm not buying a moon. Now, I'm going to get this moon as well. I'm not skipping it. Whatever. Damage boost. Gosh darn it. I should have just cap throwed. I didn't think that I needed to. Figures that I didn't even need to do the fork flinging moon. I'm doing this, screw it. Not doing the second timer challenge. But that means I'm skipping the other moons. I hate this part. Come on. It should be easy, but apparently I just cannot get it. At some point, I gotta learn the moon cave skip, and that one I'm thinking about practicing as well, to see if I can finally figure out how I'm supposed to do it. Meaning, not the skip of skipping the moon cave, but I mean like doing the bonsai bill trick. I missed the checkpoint, gosh darn it. Not that I needed it. Would have been great if I actually did need to go through there. But the checkpoints are not there when I do the other part of this. Now we're on to the second half, where I only need to get the moons needed. That was a flawless skip of a scene there. Now, because I'm skipping the thing, that means I did what I had to there. Darn it, I'm dead. I tried something cool and it never worked. Then I think, oh yeah, dang it, you dead end. Oh, I suck. Now I have to do it again, which sucks. I tried something cool and it didn't even work. What's worse, I didn't do this before, so that would have been a huge time save if I didn't die. But that saves about as much time as me getting that Fire Bros moon. Ah, freaking screw that. I might die again. Ugh! Only one more thing to do. Battle my least favorite boss in the game. The Cockatiel. My most favorite boss in the game is Mollusk, but my least favorite is Cockatiel. Torque Drift is my second most favorite by a little. By a little meaning it's a very close matchup for favorites. Okay, so nothing there. Gosh darn it. Wasted so much time there. Darn it! Wow, that was a good one. I was just gotta figure out how to beat this thing in a certain amount of time. What's funny, I did the same trick as last time where I just dashed up the pink fluid that it spits out. You'll see. Are you kidding me? How the heck did that hit me? I'm missing some of these chunks. I actually figured he was gonna do that too. I got so many hearts spawned in. Or at least I thought. I heard so many hearts being spawned. Oh, there's the third. Really? I never missed that. It might have been a loss of time. What is happening? The things I have never missed before got missed. Are you serious? I never missed those in any run. I don't think I even missed them in the first time I've played this game. Like I never slipped right off of that liquid. Or ooze or whatever you call it. I call it many things, but that was awful. I don't know how I still golded that, honestly. That cookie tail fight was awful on the final phase. And the only way I would have known that I golded that was because I skipped a couple moons I normally get. Time saved for later, my word. Now time for the fight against the dragon! I don't even know how this is gonna go. I didn't do damage boost last time, and I don't know if it's gonna work this time. Well, let's try it anyway. I bonked against the pole. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Oh my word, I barely damage boosted there. That was awful. I'm not gonna gold because of that. Are you serious? That one blade made it? Come on. The fact that I didn't damage boost all of those times is insane. I'm gonna damage boost here. Get the freaking pole! If I golded that, there's a few seconds of time saved there. Because I'm certain that that was not the greatest at all. If I didn't gold, it's reasonable. All of those phases were not the greatest. The second phase was the only alright phase there. But if I somehow golded, then there's probably like 5 seconds or even 6 seconds of time save. I didn't gold. That's fine. I knew I wasn't gonna gold there. That dragon fight was not good at all. If I golded, I'm very sure I didn't gold. Yeah, I didn't gold. I'm probably like 5 seconds behind. Not 5, but whatever. That was still not good at all. Here comes the part I hate. The freaking Robo Brood. Now I know what moons I'm getting. There's only 2 moons that I'm getting here. Really? Really? Come on. Ugh. It's surprising that despite the fact that I'm having the slight worst moments in this, surprisingly enough, I am still pretty calm about how things are going. I'm calm. I'm even more calm because of the fact that I'm super far ahead still. The dragon fight wasn't that great, but despite the terrible fight, everything else is surprisingly way better than I expected. I didn't expect the new strat that I did to actually work out that well. Do not damage me, thank you. Got that first try at long last. I don't know how I didn't get that. Let's turn it. I was turning the camera. I was trying to get the moon during the camera turn and it wasn't working. I didn't bother trying to dive there. I was just doing it normally. The only way this is gonna go badly is if I struggle against a Robo Brood. That's the only way things are gonna go bad. Ah! I was trying to throw Cap. Hey, it wasn't working. Okay, I thought I missed for some odd reason. My word. That's as good as the last time. But Harriet is not going to go as well, I'm pretty sure, because that fight is not my favorite. I don't like Harriet at all, and I don't like Ringo's Ice Field. I always need the extra time to figure out where I'm aiming. Okay, I thought I needed that aiming skill. I knew that would miss. That time I was like, don't think, just throw it and see what happens. Thank you very much for not missing. Oh my word, no damage, which is great. It's the same as last time where I took no damage. But now comes the part of when I have to figure out what to do here. Oh, whoops. Somehow I thought I was doing a skip scene already. Well, May 1st is when I recorded this, but it's going to be uploaded on the 10th. I have not really 5 minutes, I have 4 minutes and 40 seconds at the most to goal this. I did a first time strat of doing that without even going the other way, and it worked out really well for some odd reason. Took damage there, so that's the only bother. But otherwise, my goodness, I actually did something I never expected myself to actually do. Across the checkpoint in case I die. Here we go. I have to beat him in 3 minutes. Pretty much less than 3 minutes in order for this to work. I'm not gonna do the strap jumping up. It's not gonna work. That's why I'm not doing it. I hate that part. Ugh. I'm blaming my sweaty fingers if this goes wrong. Yep. It's all because of my sweaty fingers. Whatever. Cursed. Ah! I'm on the hat! I'm on the hat! I'm on the hat! Yeah! Come on! Oh! I got saved by the hat. Oh my goodness, that was actually the best one yet because I got saved by the hat of the Robo Brood. If I didn't bonk and landed on the hat, and if I didn't actually get off of the hat on time, I would have actually thrown a fit. Thrown a fit about how terrible that was. That I ended up being saved and then I got devastated right then. That boss fight is always a stressor for anyone that would be doing this. It's a really fun boss fight if you know how to do it correctly, or if you know how to just do it. without taking any damage. But if you miss that at all, it's pretty much a biggest stressor. The worst thing is, I don't think I got the sub 10 minutes. Gosh darn it. It's possible. I actually was so close. If I did get the sub 10 minute, then what the heck? That means it's possible to even get a sub 9.5. Even more possible that I might even get a sub 9 minute. Okay, I didn't. Gosh darn it. Go! I'm so close. Ah! 10:02. There are a few mess ups. I keep forgetting Cappy doesn't talk to you only in this scenario. And I think Dark Side as well and Darker Side. Mushroom Kingdom doesn't count because he does technically talk to you after the credits. I didn't do that! Of course it does around the world when I'm not even doing that. Wow, that was great. Yay! Now this time I better not mistake things. Because last time I actually thought I was doing Dark Side for some odd reason, so I moved the Bowser statue thinking I needed that moon, but I didn't. Doesn't make sense how nobody thinks this is a time save. Or some people would, or maybe all of them think it is. Oh, curses on the dry bones. Biggest up the curses. I always get that King's Heart because I know for a fact that I wouldn't do this without taking any hits. And even if I do, I never trust my instincts on those kinds of things. I don't know why I did cat bounce there. Darn it. Never trusting my instincts on this. I actually need to do a bit of a slowdown there. Because that part was not the greatest. Let's darn it. Now this part sucked too, because unless it was any percent, the bonsai bell crashed against that platform. Now I'm gonna try something that's not gonna work, unless it somehow does. I'm gonna do this without using Chuck. That saves some time, because if I use Chuck, it would waste probably 5 seconds of time, so I got the slight time save there. There's Spank the dog. Nope, it's not even gonna be that way. My word. I actually thought I was gonna get off of Chompy Kids at some point. Oh dang it! I suck there. Backups. The thing I never thought of doing, and I actually did it. Not crossing the checkpoint. Let's see how well I do against Bowser. Dang it, 699. Ah, darn it. That will bother me for the rest of my days. Gosh darn it, 699 coins. Not because of the first two numbers of that, but it's because I didn't get 700, which would have been great if I did. Do not land on the other. Ah! How I didn't even feel like that was gonna happen. Ah! I don't know how to do the damage boost yet. Oh, he's still gonna do it. Gosh darn it. I didn't want that. No. The funny thing is, I think I golded this. Just in case. My word. Almost a sub 7 minute. My goodness. That was pretty much the best gold I've had. See how well this goes. I cannot do the 2D skip for the life of me. I know that's how one of the guys do it, but I have no idea how they do it. So I'm sorry for anybody bothered. I'm not doing it. Not doing XD either. Ah, dang it. I was trying to go faster there. Darn it. There we go. I did it. Oh my goodness. Look at all of those golds. Not even a 10-minute PB, which is, in my honest opinion, not really that surprising, but yeah, I would have been even more surprised if I PB'd that by 10 minutes. And I don't even have much time saved in accordance to the sum of best segments, but I really think that it's possible to get to sub 1.5 hour at some point. The world record PB is sub 1 hour and 15 minutes, I think, or just sub 1 hour. But man, it's sort of funny that Mario. It's it's still funny to me how in Mario games Peach refuses to marry with Mario and Bowser. Yeah. Well, actually, it's sort of funny that Peach actually. I never saw that cutscene how Peach was like smiling a little that Bowser was being considerate. And she was saying no when Mario and Bowser were fighting. It's sort of funny because the first few times I heard Peach say no, I thought she said enough. But she actually said no. I really want to know what happened to Bowser after that. It's something I've always wondered, is what happened after Bowser got defeated on the moon. Whether he actually got an airship on the moon, or if he actually just was stuck on the moon until something happened. That's something I don't even know about. Because what might have happened was something about the Brutals betraying Bowser and not wanting to pick up Bowser after that. I've always wondered about what happened when Bowser was on the moon, so sorry about me making opinions on what happens, because I honestly have no idea. I've honestly wondered about Deep Woods. Like, it shows a sky there, and I wonder if that's just the skies of the woods. Because that's Deep Woods. I wonder if that was just the skies of the Wooded Kingdom. Anyway, so glad I PB'd by 9.5 minutes. That's the biggest PB I've had in a very long time. Because last time I had that big of a PB was on Super Mario Galaxy or just any kind of run like that. But that was insane how I managed to get a big PB there. Not Dark Side. I'm not counting Dark Side because Dark Side was like still like the first few attempts, and I'm still bothered that it's 4 attempts instead of 6. I swear it was 6 attempts, not 4. But anyway, done. And in Dark Side, I have an idea for another possible save, which is I'm planning on doing. I love that part. That part is funny. The thing I'm planning on doing is going inside some paintings, getting possible time save in those occasions. I don't remember. I think New Donk's Kingdom is wooded. That gives you the moon. So that's that for what I'm planning on doing there. So this will be uploaded on the 10th of May, but it was recorded on the 1st of May. So pretty much the next time I decide on the next time I decide on doing a speed run of Super Mario Odyssey is still gonna be like probably in a few days. But because I've gotten that big of a PB on 80% and World Peace, I don't even know how I'm gonna make up for that at some point. I'm gonna just let this play out, and then I'm gonna after it tells me what I've unlocked, then I'm gonna press home. Do that. So these speedruns will only be submitted on the speedrun leaderboard after they're uploaded, because otherwise I've PB'd them on May 1st. I PB'd this on May 1st, and I think I PB'd the other run on April 30th. Either April 30th or April 29th. But my next speedrun plan is either playing Super Mario Odyssey's Dark Side again, or playing through Banjo-Kazooie, or even playing through a Kirby game. Either Kirby's Epic Yarn or doing a new run, which is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, where that will be my committed run. And I'm definitely sure that for that run, I need to just keep the mecha ability. And if I lose it, there's no loss of hope there, because I can still have that ability at some point. But I'm certain that it's the ability I need to beat the run. And it's my most favorite ability, so it makes sense. It makes all the more sense. So pretty much, I still have 4 upcoming new speedruns, but I'm never gonna speedrun a Legend of Zelda game, because that will be one of the hardest things. Even Breath of the Wild, because I've never beaten. I will always have trouble against the final boss of Breath of the Wild, because that boss is only for Ganon and not the complete form of Ganon is the hardest boss in my opinion. I've never beaten him without a Master Sword. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I have. And the next time I play through a speedrun will be either on the next stream that I am recording after this, or it will be next week. Next week for you guys, not for me, because next week for you guys is the 3rd week of May. So, either this week for me or next week for you guys. Like, I meant to say either next week for me or next week for you guys. I will do that. Feeling so happy about how far I've gotten in that run. Sub 150, soon to be sub 145. Even if the best possible time is 147.05, I still think that sub 145 is possible. But I still think the ultimate goal should be sub 130, because thinking about it, I got this. I'm gonna save and exit. Yes, I almost said no, because then I'm opening the splits again to show that in any percent, I think I've gotten sub 1.5 hour, or I'm very close to that. Closer than 3 minutes, if I am close to it. If I didn't get it already. Yeah. It shows that's the best possible time, but my ultimate goal in any percent is sub 115 or sub 110. And then I'm just not doing any more afterward. So, there you go. See you guys in the next run.